Hello everyone, today I'll show you how I play Skye on Bind. My playstyle is really aggressive and I'll explain everything about it later in the video. But first, I'll teach you some basic Skye techs that are specific to this map. If you're interested in learning how to play Skye on all maps, make sure to subscribe because I'll cover everything in this series. Alright, with that said, let's jump into it. First, let's go over Skye abilities and what your role is when you're playing her. As Skye, you have a unique set of abilities that makes you incredibly versatile. Your flash gives you information and helps you to take space. Your dog is great for clearing angles and taking information. Your heal can save rounds, especially during crucial moments like gun round. Your main role is to support your team by gathering information, healing when needed, and taking space aggressively, almost like a duelist. Some people see Skye just as a healer, but that's a mistake. Healing is a part of her kit, but your gameplay shouldn't revolve around it. In this guide, I'll show you how to use her abilities effectively on attack, defense, and even how to play aggressively without throwing the game. On attack, if you're going A, start by using your dog to clear U-hole. This area is often abused by players with shotguns and can completely stop your team's push if not cleared. If your team is pushing showers, use your dog to clear close angles and part of the backside. Combining your dog with a brimstone steam beacon if you have one can make clearing these angles even faster. When pushing B, always use your dog to clear hookah. This prevents your team from getting caught off guard by close range weapons. You can also scout part of the site with it, giving your team the confidence to execute. If there is a chance someone is holding B long with an operator, send your dog to force them to reposition. This can help your team safely gain control of B long. Now that we covered the dog, let's talk about Skye's most impactful ability, her flash. On attack, there are three main ways to use it. Flash for your duelists. Flash specific areas to help your duelist take space. Even if the enemy isn't fully blinded, your flash gives your teammate valuable information. Flash for yourself. Use your flash to take space, like flashing out of a smoke and picking immediately. This works best when you have teammates ready to trade you if you die. Flash for information. If you're not sure where the enemies are, pop a flash to check for their presence. If it doesn't hit anyone, you can safely assume the area is clear. When flashing for yourself, remember to communicate with your team to avoid blinding them. Good coordination is key to making these plays work. Skye's ultimate is an amazing tool for attacking. Use it in two main situations. When your team is ready to push a site, the Seekers will reveal enemy positions and force them to reposition, giving your team the upper hand. When playing default and you've already got a kill, the Seekers will help you to decide which side to commit while putting extra pressure on your enemies. After the spike is planted, your job is to deny the defuse and win time for your team. Even without Molly-like abilities, Skye is as crucial as characters who have them. Here is what you can do. If you still have a dog, use it to scout for enemies trying to defuse. Use your flash to stall or secure kills. For example, if you're smoked off, pop a flash out the smoke and surprise anyone holding the angle. Play from safe spots like B long or A short and jiggle pick to gather intel. Your utility can completely win you rounds and make the difference. On defense, one of the most important things is to stay unpredictable. If the enemy team knows where you're playing or what you're going to do, your utility becomes much less effective. Change your position every round. For example, one round, flash aggressively down B long, the next round play on A buff and flash early to kill your enemies. If you wanna repeat the play, have a teammate that baits for you first. This makes the enemy less likely to expect the same move twice. Here are some examples of aggressive flashes that you can make on Bind. Your dog is a great way to support teammates and gather information. If your team calls out enemy presence at A buff, You can send your dog through TP to help them scout or apply pressure. Similarly, if you're playing A and your team spots player in hookah, throw your dog in TP to get precise information. On defense, your ultimate is really good for retakes. Use it when your team has a number advantage, making it easier to secure the round. The situation is even, and you need information to turn the tide. Some enemies are low on health and you want to finish them off or isolate fights. Avoid using your ultimate when heavily outnumbered unless it's a last resort. Evaluate the situation carefully before committing. If you follow all the tips I've shared, you'll be able to play Skye aggressively without being a liability to your team. Here are the key points to remember. Change your position every round to keep your enemies guessing. Ask your teammates to bait for you when needed. Master your flash timing and placement to maximize its impact. If you want to learn more about playing aggressively Skye on other maps, check out my guide series. And if you're looking to perfect your flashing skills, I've made a dedicated guide just for that. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be covering Skye on every map, so stay tuned for more content. See you in the next videos.